I've been looking into this recently, and I'm surprised at how much misinformation there is out there about what will and won't happen in a home invasion. Even more surprising is how much of this is coming from law enforcement, who apparently knows as little about what goes on during a burglary than the average person. Which really should come as no surprise, since mostly all they do is fill out paperwork for insurance companies and often never even examine the invaded property. Now, I'm going to be doing a small series on this in the next couple of weeks, but today what I'll be focusing on is the top 5 things that people have been told about break-ins by so-called experts that are just wrong. Ask anyone who has had their homes broken into, or better yet, if you can, ask someone who has committed a burglary, and they will give you a very different take on what goes on than law enforcement and other so-called experts. So let's get started with the top 5 most common misconceptions about what burglars won't do when breaking into a home in no particular order. Number 1, most burglaries only take 10 minutes or less. This is simply not true. Unless your burglar is a crackhead or some other sort of junkie doing a smash and grab, most thieves are quite comfortable taking their sweet time while rummaging through your home. Odds are they have watched your property and the neighborhood well enough to know that no one is around. In fact, many burglars use a break, retreat, and return method where they break in, walk away, and watch for a while to see if anyone saw them and called the police, or perhaps an alarm was tripped. Then they come back with confidence that they are safe. Number 2, burglars don't waste time going into the basement. Again, this is not true. The basement is where most people keep their tools, and also where many people store firearms. The basement is also where the average man cave is located, which means there's a good chance that a burglar will find electronic equipment or even expensive liquor. Why wouldn't they check the basement? Number 3, burglars don't search the bathroom. Again, this is not completely true. Although there is basically nothing of value in your average bathroom that a burglar would be that interested in, there is a medicine cabinet, which means the possibility of prescriptions, and many home invaders will definitely be searching the medicine cabinet for your prescriptions. Number 4, burglars don't go into the kids' rooms. This is another lie. The premise behind this one is that a burglar will either assume that there is nothing of value since it's a child's room, or that they will feel guilty about stealing from a child. Unfortunately, there are 2 big holes in this theory. Firstly, many children's rooms do have valuable electronic equipment, a TV, a video game system, and so on, so there is the potential for something to steal there. Second, it's foolish to assume that a burglar won't rob a kid's room because of guilt. I mean, seriously, they just broke into your home. What makes you think they feel guilty about anything they decide to do there? And number 5, dogs will deter burglars. Again, this is false. Most burglars don't care about your dog. Most people's dogs are not trained and will do nothing about a stranger entering the home. I mean, sure, some of them might make a lot of noise because they're scared, but your neighbors will ignore that. They're used to it. And odds are your dog will end up locked in a closet if it's not stolen. And yes, I have heard of people having their dogs stolen during a home invasion, or even injured or killed during a burglary. Even trained dogs often fail during a home invasion, as many of them were never trained to act independently, that is, without instructions from the owner. And you just knew I had one more, didn't you? Call it number 6 if you will. Most burglars only take what they can carry. This is another one that is not entirely true. Now, if you're talking about a smash and grab sort of home invasion, then this is true. But in many cases, a burglar may be so confident that things are going well that they may come back more than once. Hell, they may even be so bold as to back a van or even a truck up to the house to cart stuff away. I've even heard of burglars talking to neighbors while they were committing burglaries who thought they were a work crew or perhaps movers. And don't think that a burglar won't hit the same house twice if they were successful the first time. It has happened. And you know what? I'll give you one more. Number 7 is a bonus. Neighborhood watch groups are a deterrent to crime. No, they are not. In fact, many burglaries and smash and grab home invasions take place in so-called neighborhood watch locations. They are not a deterrent because would-be thieves know that most neighborhood watch groups don't work and often are not even aware that crimes had been taking place in their area. Most neighborhood watch groups are glorified social clubs who think they're cool because the mayor drops by for 5 minutes with a guy in a McGruff costume during the annual picnic. Now, if you're discouraged after this, don't be. Keep in mind that I will be expanding on this as part of a series where I will expose some other problems and offer a few solutions as well. I hope you found this list interesting. If you have anything you would like to add to the list, please feel free to post it in the comments section down below. Please do give the video a thumbs up. I would sure appreciate it. Share it if you can and subscribe if you are new. If you are new to the channel, check out some of the other videos and playlists. You may find something helpful to you. I hope that you do. So that being said, stay frosty, folks, and thanks for watching.